Hi, my name is Tori and this is my husband Dave, and this is our journey postpartum after the birth of Lily Rose. I'm a primary school teacher and Dave is an ecologist, so we did a lot of travel and everything was working really well. Before we even found out we were pregnant, we went to Europe and Africa and got married and did all of those fun things, bought a house, and then I fell pregnant. Everything went smoothly, the pregnancy. At the 3-month mark, I started to show signs of falling into a bit of depression, and no one was really picking it up because we were going between people's houses and things, and Mum and Dad realised that something was wrong.
Yeah, Tori is really did a really good job at covering things up, I suppose. I was away for work out in Northern Territory, but finally made it back to Darwin and got a phone call that, Tori's not right, you need to come back ASAP. So on the next plane home, and that morning called the mental health hotline, and they assisted me in seeking help and taking Tori to hospital.
The Mother-Baby Unit, you can have Lily Rose with me the whole time. So the whole time I was in there, she was with me and we were still breastfeeding, and she was sleeping with me and everything like that, which was really nice. And then I started to have communications with the different doctors, and I got the diagnosis that I had postnatal psychosis. So the psychosis transformed from depression into that psychosis the whole time, and I really struggled with that and understanding what that actually meant. So that was really difficult for me to come to terms with as well. I really wanted to go home. I didn't want to be in the ward. I wanted to be at home with my husband and my baby, but the staff made it really a good place to be. They did a lot of activities.
Not really understanding why I'm here was a big thing, and that took, I guess, about 3 weeks before she sort of come to terms with the reasons of her admission. Even once we got home, she thought that nothing was wrong.
And then I stopped taking my medication and ended up back in the hospital a second time.
The Lavender ward remained in touch even once we got home. So Holly, she actually thought something was up just through communication with Tori, and popped over to the house and looked at me and sort of, things aren't right here. And that's kind of when Tori, had admitted for the first time of not taking her medication. And Holly, the unit here facilitated Tori coming back in.
I haven't had any previous mental health issues before this time. So it was a very big shock to, I think, my family, to Dave, to everybody.
Tori's a really happy person, really bubbly, always really outgoing, and so to see her, with psychosis and depression was a massive shock to everyone.
So I was just trying to be the perfect mum, which I know doesn't exist now. So I had a lot of pride in what I was doing. I figured that I was a teacher, so I should know how to look after a child, and I should be able to do all of these things on my own instead of just asking for help. The staff at the ward and my parents and Dave and everyone was just there to help and guide and support. And it wasn't a reflection on me as a mum. It was just something that happened to us.
My advice for other dads would just be, not to judge, and you hear some pretty scary things. If you don't recognise your wife, for example, they say things which very quite scary, and you really start to worry about the future and the security of your family. And it's difficult, but it's sort of trying to take a step back from that and understand that it's coming from a different place and not them.
After discharge, we used a lot of different people. We had the mental health team at Beenleigh. The GP was a really good person to go to all of the time. She helped a lot, and she was a very stable person. She never pushed me too far either way. And then I recovered and slowly got better, and I think it's important to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. The darkness the fog does go away, and colour comes back into your life, and things get rosy again. So, yeah.
1 in 5 women will experience postnatal depression after the birth of their baby. Women may also experience symptoms of anxiety or a relapse of a pre-existing mental health condition. If this is the case, it's vital to seek help either from your GP or from specialist mental health services by calling 1300 MH call number.